Good morning, afternoon, evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those who don't know me, I'm an Archer. Just taking in a little sunshine this morning. It's about 65 degrees out. I'm sitting out on my patio and taking a little break from moving. As many of you know, I'm moving from a two-bedroom apartment to a couple of really big rooms, the new Zen Den and the studio. I'm going to call it the studio. At any rate, I'm moving there, and I've been busting my bucket. But I wanted to take a couple of minutes in the morning and do my meditations and kind of catch up on the news, check the email and the messages from you guys, and that's what I'm doing today. And reading the news. Lots of interesting things in the news. I'm not a political guy, so I don't really follow politics, but a couple of three things that kind of caught my eye this morning I thought I'd share with you. First of all, the price of gas is hovering around $4 a gallon right now. Yeah, it's up approximately 90 cents since January. And an analyst that I read has been quoted as saying that he expects that it'll drop back by about 40 cents a gallon pretty soon. But I'm thinking that's still kind of messed up, because that's still that's still 50 cents more per gallon that we're paying. And, it puts a lot of hardships on a lot of people. And those figures are rising, at least according to Associated Press. They recently took a poll. I'm going to look up the little thing right here. They recently took a poll at, let's see, their poll is at www.ap-gfkpoll.com. apgfkpoll.com. But yeah, they took a poll, and I guess it's putting a real hardship on a lot of people. The figures are all up, percentages are up. 4 in 10 people who took the poll said that the gas prices today are causing a significant hardship. And I can certainly relate to that with the moving and stuff. I mean, I used to pay $10 a month for gasoline. I know it's obscene. But I didn't have any place to go. I went down to Walmart, which is right down at the end of my street, and ran Mom over to the hospital, and that was pretty much it in a month. Maybe you go kayaking once or twice. But so I was getting off easy. But now it's up there around $4 a gallon, and man, a lot of people are getting hurt. By income, 63% of those with an annual income of over $50,000. Say rising prices are causing financial hardship, and that's up 55% since March. And then of course, there are those people who are lower income that are suffering even more, especially the senior citizens in the country. You having to decide, am I going to take all of my medicine, or am I only going to take some of my medicine because, hey, I have to go to the doctor at the end of the month, and I'm going to need gasoline to do that with, and if I buy the medicine, I won't have the gas to get there. I guess there's always alternatives. You can always take public transportation or something like that. But for the elderly, that's even a hardship. Currently, the national average price is $3.96 a gallon. So families are cutting back. They're getting rid of a car. They're riding the bicycle to work more often, or to do their little chores around the neighborhood. And that's cutting back. But yeah, significant hardships for a lot of people. Could mean the difference between having medicine or eating, or paying for gasoline. So what about you? How has the price of gas changed the way that you live and changed the way that you do things? I've always kind of planned my trips and tried to do one trip that would encompass everything that I needed to do in order to save gasoline. But within this last month, I've spent like $100 on gasoline, which is major culture shock for me, because I'm not used to doing that. The new place that I'm moving to is a little more rural and not quite as close to the city. So as a result, I'm going to be spending more gas. So this is what made it kind of important and interesting to me this morning. I guess one of the things you can do is try to cut down on your car insurance, which is another article that I read at Consumer Daily today. That website is www.consumerdaily.org, and I'll put a link down below. But you know, a lot of places are saying, well, you could save, you know, up to $500 in your car insurance, and shock, you actually can do that. Now, you probably can't do it by just going to one of those, you know, places like Progressive and just getting one single quote. That's not how it's done. But if you go to these websites that do comparisons between auto insurance companies and put in your information, as much information as you can. As much information is on the form, be sure you fill it out. You know, your age, your driving history, what kind of car you drive. Those are all important things. And you do that go to multiple places and do that. Don't just go to one that compares, but go to multiple places, because a lot of them assume things without asking, and there's not a place to put it in. But the surprising thing for me was that some insurance companies will give you a discount on things like if you have never had a DUI, you can get a discount on your insurance. If you got a clean driving record and you're over 25, of course, there are discounts for that. But also, and this was probably the most surprising thing, is that if you only drive 25 miles a day or 40 miles a day, a lot of insurance companies will give you a break on your insurance because of that. You know, there are other things. If you keep your car inside a garage, for instance, a lot of insurance companies will give you significant discounts on that kind of thing. So yeah, definitely check out the places that do multiple insurance quote comparisons, and see if you can't, you know, cut down on the insurance that you have. Now, of course, be sure that the policy has the things that you need on it, the things that you want on it. Make sure that that's there. But I've seen in this particular article, I've seen quotes that you know, people going from, you know, $300, you know, to $40 in a month for car insurance. So then once you've got that, once you have your quotes and everything and all done, and you've checked the policy out and everything, how can you cut a little bit more off of it? Buy online. Go to a website that will allow you to buy your insurance online, and a lot of them have cash back, gratuities. They have cashback plans if you buy through their website, so you can even shave more off on your car insurance by doing that. So check it out. I'll put the website and the article that I read below, so you can check it out. There's a little video there from YouTube, and I'll also put that. As a matter of fact, I'll put that over here somewhere, so you can just click on it at the end of this video. What else was on my mind today? Oh, the big one. The big one was how about a millionaire who is still using food stamps? Yeah, Leroy. What was his name? Leroy Fick. Of Bay County, Michigan. Apparently was playing the game almost a year ago. Playing the lotto game, Make Me Rich, and he won $2 million. Now, Leroy was on disability and taking advantage of food stamps, which he had every right to do, and he was somebody who was in need. So when he got his earnings, he decided he'd take it all in one lump sum. So he took less than $1 million, just less than $1 million, approximately $1 million, and got his money now. It's my money, and I want it now. Well, he did that. Yep, he did. He got $1 million and bought himself a new car. He's driving around in, I think it's an Audi drop top, and he's riding around and having a good time and going to his local store and having some fun. And he called up the food stamp place. He said, "Hey, listen, I won the lotto, yay me, and I guess I need to give you back this food stamp card." And they said, "Well, actually, Leroy, no, you don't have to. You can go ahead and use the card." Because you see, because he took it in a lump sum, and it was placed in his bank, it counts as liquid assets. And liquid assets do not go towards his eligibility for food stamps. So Leroy said, "Oh, okay, well, if that's the rules," and he's going around and using his food stamp card to buy food when he's got over he's got $1 million in the bank and driving a brand new car. Yeah. You know, sometimes you shouldn't do stuff that you're allowed to do. And I think this is one of those cases. In my own personal opinion, ethically and morally, I think it's completely wrong, you know, to take advantage of a system that is meant for people in need, And I see nothing wrong with people in need taking advantage of those situations. Hell, Mom and I, have been in that position where we were taking advantage of the local food pantry because our income was low enough, and, it helped shave a little bit off of the monthly expenses. But if you've got $1 million in the bank, it's just wrong to take advantage of something like that, in my opinion. You guys tell me what you think. Leave a comment, comment below. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I even though I could, and even though Leon can, personally, I really don't think he should. If anything, I would donate a little bit to some of these places that helped him out when he was in need. That's what I would do. What would you do? You tell me. It's my money, and I want it now. Not only does he want his money, he wants your money, too. He wants you to feed him. I don't know. Leroy, you're some piece of work. If I was Sexy Phil, I'd say you were douchebag of the day, but since I'm not, I won't. But that's how I'm feeling about it. So, yeah, that was a big story. $2 million he won. Still on food stamps. Almost a year since he won. Still using his food stamp card. Tell me what you guys think. Anyway, I need to get back in there and get working again. I'm working every day, all day long. I'm moving pretty much all by myself. Don't really have any help doing that, because most of my social life is with you guys. I love you guys, and you love me, and we love one another. And so I don't have a lot of friends that are around here with trucks and cars and stuff like that to help me out. I am getting some help on the weekend, of course, hopefully from some family members and friends, but during the week, I'm kind of shoveling around on my own, spending way too much on gasoline, and just trying to get her done. So, tell me what you think about the stories I've discussed. $2 million winner, taking advantage of food stamps. What kind of impact is the price of gas having on you? Yeah. And, of course, take advantage of that car insurance thing, if you can. A penny saved is a penny earned. Till next time, as always, this is Zen saying adios, arrivederci, hasta la vista, buenos dias, shalom, and be well.